It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go. High.
Now ETN to start the drive. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. This defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, go. Go. High. Same right.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked to, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
MT. 11 MT. Let's get set. 11 mighty. 180. 12. 12. 12.
Now Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL, and it's the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals at 12-3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready? Raise up.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Danny Gray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, ETN once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. This is hot. Red. Hot.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 32. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get set. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 2nd and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Gun. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
11 MT. Here we go. Shot.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Twelve. Here we go. Down.
Right side, and he finds Gray. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack. And they can also get downfield and catch the football.
11. Here we go.
Touchdown! Mike Gesicki taking it in. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Jaguars nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. gun. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
These are 24. John, they said it's Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
23. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence will throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set. John.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left.
Here we go. John. Right 80. Right. John.
Burrow will throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next the score, Bengals 21, Jaguars nothing. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 32 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Jaguars 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That is incomplete. Well, they tried to take the shot there, but the defense, they read that double pass all the way, and now you've got third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his target, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
11. First down.
Here's Burrow. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 and right 80.
Burrow looking to pass. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
11 Thomas.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. And they find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot. Let it. Shot.
To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
11. Get set. Shot.
Back to throw again. Able to find Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Shot.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
11. 180. Race up. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chip-in. McPherson's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Gun. Shot. Wide 80. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That catch, by the way, number 1099 for his career, one away from 1,100.
Sounds like an IRS catch, doesn't it?
I was thinking the same thing, 1099. I'm just thinking I should be doing my taxes.
Exactly, got to turn it in. He's accumulating those kind of numbers, isn't he?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Right, 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals leading. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Easy, route. Hey, there's attack. Stay right open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to wind up in air now. Oh, and that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Gun.
Now Burrow. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right?
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Hey, Lion. God.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Got it. Ready? Rip, 23. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 35 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
38. Jaguars 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
I'm fine. Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On one, ready?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Huh. Ready,
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 45, Jaguars 14. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's get set. 180.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 24-yard
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm one, ready? Here we go. 180. 180. Shot.
Right back to Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 118 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. 180.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, we joked on his 1,099th catch that 1099 reminded us of our taxes. This one's not as funny. He has 1,100 catches. He is legit.
Well, he's also in a different tax bracket than we are because of those 1,100 catches. He has earned it, hasn't he?
Indeed. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bengals, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.